I welcome you to this video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to export your design for detailing to AutoCAD. Okay, as you can see, we have modeled this design, analyzed it, and also designed all the structural elements, and it has successfully passed, as you can see. Okay, but in this video, I'm only going to be showing you how to export your design from prota structure to AutoCAD for detailing. Okay, so to start doing that now, you go to firstly, before you start exporting your design, you must have confirm or interact with your design and make sure that everything is okay the way you want it to be. Okay, then you can now start exporting. I advise you to always interact with your design right from prota structure. Okay, so you go to drawing and report, then you see ProtaDetails. As you can see, we all know that prota structure comes with other software like ProtaSteel and ProtaDetails. Okay, so but you have to export this right from your ProtaDetails. So once you go to drawing and report, you go to ProtaDetails. Okay, you click on yes to save change, then you give it time to load. Okay, it's coming up. As you can see, it's going to open up your ProtaDetails. If you are using this version of prota structure, it's going to be the same process. Okay, then as you can see, I have the project already open. Then you click on start by creating a new drawing. You click on this, then you go to your form plans. Okay, your form plans, that is the first thing you have to open. You go to foundation, you right click on it and you say draw. Then the way I normally export my own drawing is that I export the plan twice. I export it twice. This is because I want one to be for my layout, and I also want to be for my reinforcement details, which means I'll be exporting one plan which is not going to be showing my reinforcement, and I will export one that will be showing my reinforcement. So let me show you what I'm saying. I'm going to turn off this first. I will turn off this X top bar, X bottom bars, Y top bars. I will turn off this also. Then I will go to insert quantity table. If you like to insert your quantity table, you can check it. You can check all this, insert a sheet. You can check it if you would like to do that. I will go to option 2. Okay, I will leave this on. Okay, then I will go to option 3 and make sure my column arch pattern is set to solid. Okay, as you can see, originally you are going to be seeing no arch, so I always like to leave it at solid arch. Okay, then I'm going to click on draw. Okay, since I've unchecked this, so I also need to uncheck all this. I'll uncheck all this. Okay, then I'll click on draw. Then I'm going to over my cursor to an empty workspace. Then I will left click on it. Okay, as you can see, we have successfully exported a drawing or a plan, and this is going to be serving as my layout. Okay, my layout for the foundation. Okay, I will only be doing some little touching on it. Okay, then I will also go to this foundation again, right click on it and go to draw. Then this time around, I'm going to check all this. I will check all this, go to option 2. I'm going to check this, show steel bar span line. I will uncheck this steel bar total length. I will uncheck this one, and I'm going to check all this. Okay, I will leave the remaining one the way it is. Then I will click on draw. Okay, and I'm going to place this under the layout. Okay, under the layout, and as you can see, this one is going to be showing the reinforcement. Okay, it's going to be showing the reinforcement, unlike the first one I exported. If you look at the first one I exported, you see that it's not showing reinforcement. Okay, I always do this. You can always export just only one, but I do this to make work easier for me once I get to AutoCAD. Although we have AutoCAD version that makes your work easier. Okay, that you can easily select. You can easily select some layers you can select this one and select the layers and delete only those elements or only those items. Okay, but because of my student, I started with AutoCAD of a lower version. Okay, so I'll go to story one, right click on it and go to draw. So I can start from here by checking all this, go to option 2. I can leave all this first, then I'll click on draw. Then since I already know that this is for reinforcement details, I will place it beside this particular one. I will left click on it. Okay, as you can see, this is it here. Then I can still decide to move it. Just type move on your keyboard. You can always do your detailing right from ProtaDetails too. Okay, for me, I just like using AutoCAD. So I will go to story one again, draw. Then I'm going to uncheck all this. I will uncheck all this. Option 2, I will uncheck all this. Okay. Then I will go to draw again. Then I'm going to place it right here. Since I want it to be for layout, as you can see, this is story 1, okay, and this is story 2, story 0 rather, as you can see. Can you see that? Okay, we are done exporting for both foundation and story 1. Okay, so we are to also do for story 2, draw. So since this the last command I give to it, I uncheck all this, then I will know that this is for layout. I'll go to this point and click on it, then you see it right here. Okay, then I'll also do the same thing for this, draw. Then I will check all this, go to option 2, check this. Okay, click on draw. Then I will place it right here. Okay, as you can see, we have a roof tank for this structure. That is why you are having these details here. We have a slab at that point. Okay, let me move this closer. Move. Hit on enter. Then I'll place this right here. Okay, then I will go to for me, I don't always use my column application plan, but if you love to use that, you can always come to column application and click on draw. Then if you want to insert your quantity table, insert your model info, you can always do that. You click on draw, you are going to see it right here. You're going to see your column application plan. Okay, so I will go straight to I don't always use my column elevation tool. I have my template that I use for all this. So I'll go to story beam straightforward, then story 1. For your story 1 now, you right click on it and you click on draw beam elevation. Don't always click on draw beam one by one. It's going to take a lot of time. I will uncheck this insert model info. I'll go to options. Okay, I will uncheck this insert concrete beam schedule. Then I'll go to beam detail setting. Okay, then as you can see, this is the detail settings that comes directly with Prota structure. Then I will just go straight to detailing. Okay, as you can see, this is the setting I have here. Beam label list, you can uncheck it if you like, but I always leave it on. Use beam insertion point. Okay, you see that the insertion point is what is going to be using for the label. If you uncheck this, you see that what is bringing here is story 1, beam 2, and the size. Okay, print beam label list, beam label below the details. If you uncheck this, it's going to take it to the top. If you check it, it's going to print it below. Okay, underline beam label. As you can see, it was underlined before and now I've turned it off, so you can always check this. You don't need to check this, just leave it the way it is. Then you go to section. Okay, you go to section. For me, I always leave it at all beams span section only. Okay, if you leave it at different beams, it's going to only check one. Okay, if you leave it at no section, it's not going to be giving you section, and it's not good for your beam not to have a section. So you give it you can leave it at all beam span section, or you choose any one you want here. I'll go to C bar and link. Okay, right here, pay attention please. If you uncheck this, annotate C bar in beams, you see what is going to happen. If you uncheck this, you see that it's not going to be showing you the details, the necessary details, which is not good enough. So you make it you make sure that it is checked. Annotate bars in beam section. If you check this, you see that the details in section is not going to be showing, so you check it and make sure that it appears. Okay, then shift outer layer bars to enhance display. You can always check this. But for me, if you look at it closely, you see the changes right from here. Okay, you see the changes, right from here. Okay, you can always leave it to enhance that display. Print still bar layer information. Okay, if you uncheck this, note this, you see that the details information, the layer information has been turned off. Let me check it back, and you see that it's showing T1, T1, T1. Okay, it is very, very important. Okay, that is the necessary settings you need there. Draw links, line extend, you can always check this. Okay, print total link quantity. If you uncheck this one, it's not going to be showing you the total link for the beams, so you leave it checked. So you don't have, you can display additional links of your beam. It depends on you. It depends on your settings that you feel is going to be suitable for your drawing. But make sure you select design that will look professional. Then you go to sidebar. Okay, under this sidebar, you can always leave this. You don't need to tamper with any settings here. You go to dimensioning. Okay, you look at all this and see the changes. Okay, if I go to dimensions to bar lap length top, you look at the changes here. Okay, if I uncheck it, it's going to turn off the lapping length, so you leave this on. Okay, you leave it on. Dimensions to bar lap length bottom, if I uncheck this one, you see that it's not going to be showing this. Okay, so I will also at times you may not really need to leave this on, but less it is important for them to see the lap length. Draw lap dimension outside details. Okay, if you uncheck this, it's going to dimension it inside the details, which is not proper enough, so you leave that. Dimensions T by anchorage length top. Okay, you'll be seeing this. Looking at this, it has given you the dimension of the top lap length. Okay, if you uncheck it, it's not going to display. Okay, so this will take it from the center to the lap length that you have right here. Okay, so dimensions T bar anchorage length bottom, you can also check this. Okay, and if you like, you can turn it off. Depends on you. So dimension support region width of links, so you can always do all this, but I don't think this one is necessary. Then you go to dimension axis. If you uncheck this, it's going to dimension the axis right here. If you uncheck it, it's going to take it up. Okay, so you can always leave it to give a little gap between the last dimension and the axis. Okay, so draw axis dimension above details. So for this one, if you want it to be below, it's going to come below, but it's always good at the top. Dimension beam section. If you uncheck that, it's not going to be showing you your section dimension. Okay, that is that on that. Then you just click on OK. So once you do that settings once, it's going to be there till you finish exporting all your beams. Then you click on draw. As you can see, the scale that is going to be using to export this is scale 1 to 25, as you can see. Then you click on draw. Don't forget, we are working on story 1 beam right now. Okay, story 1, you should always note your story 1, story 2. You already know the size of the beams, the depth that you use, but it is always good to also pay attention while exporting. Okay, so I will left click on this space here and I will give it time to export. So right here, this is the story 1 beam details, as you can see, 225 by 400, which was used for this design. Okay, can you see that? Can you see? We use 225 by 400. This is fine. Can you see? So you go to story 2 also, right click, go to draw beam elevation. You don't need to do any other setting, just click on draw since you've done the setting before. Then you left click on it here. Right here, you are going to be seeing the details for the story beam also. You are going to be seeing that. You can see that this one is 225 by 450 because we have a slab at this point. Okay, you can see the slab is 200 mm. Okay, so we have all the details for all this one. Okay, you can see these are these. You can see that this one is 300 right here. Okay, so right now we go straight to the foundation setting. Okay, foundation details. You click on this foundation here, right click on it and say draw foundation beam details. Don't always draw it one by one, always draw it once and for all. Then I will just uncheck this. I don't want to see those information. I will click on draw. Then since I know that this is story 1, this is story 2, then I will place this one at the top because I always start my own details right from the foundation. Okay, then I always start it according to how the drawing is to be arranged. Then I will left click on it here. Then you are going to be seeing your foundation details right here. 225 by 900, that is the depth and the breadth of the foundation. Okay, that is how to export. Then you've placed all your details here. You have to go and export it to AutoCAD. Then you go to this export DWG/DSF. You click on it, right click and go to export. Then you can see drawing 1 DWG. You click on export. Okay, I think I already have one. There is a file with the same name. Override this, click on yes. Then, as you can see, it takes us right to that point. We have some export before, but drawing 1, this is it. You right click and say, you can give it a name. You can give it a name. Let's say detailing for training. Okay, detailing for training. You left click on it. If you like, you can also cut it from here and you place it on your desktop. Okay, you place it on your desktop, paste. This is it right here. As you can see, this is it here. Okay, so you can close this. You can close this. Let's just minimize this for now. You can minimize this or you close it. Then training for detailing, as you can see, this is it right here. Then all you need to do now is to double click on it to open it. Okay, I don't think this is it. I have 2 different detailing before. This is training detailing. Okay, let's just give it time to open. Then we'll look for that other one. Let's make it open. So you can close it back. Sorry, let's close it back. Then this is it here, detailing for training. As you can see, you double click on it. So if you save yours to be on your document, you are going to find it on your document. But because I save mine on my desktop, that is why I have it on my desktop. Okay. You can continue to open DWG. So right here, this is what we have. As you can see, this is the detailing we just exported. But I always have a template which I use for my design. I will open the template up and I'm going to copy this from here. Okay, you can also use Stonebridge template. You can get your Stonebridge template for your detailing to make your detailing easy. Okay, it is very important to make it easy. At least it's going to guide you through and it's going to also reduce your stress. You see this different now. So I will go to my template. Let me see. I have my template here. This is the template I use for my beam raft foundation. Okay, the foundation type used for this structure is raft foundation. So let's open that up. Okay, right here. Okay, right here. Let me open this. Okay, just let me close it back. Let me close this. Right here, this is my template that I use for my detailing. Okay, so I use one for my detailing. Then once I'm done, I will place it here. Okay, so right here, I will go to that detailing and I'm going to copy all this. I will highlight everything. Okay, once you highlight it, you right click and you say copy with clipboard, or you can also cut. You can cut it from here. Okay, you cut it from here, then you go to your templates, then you can paste it. Right click and you say paste under the clipboard. Okay, don't forget that you paste it under the clipboard and you see the difference. Although I'm not supposed to cut so that you can see the difference, but I'm very sure you should be able to see that difference right here. So I will let it finish uploading, then I will left click on it. Then if I zoom closer, you see what we have here. Can you see this is the detailing? Can you see how very bold and how very neat this comes out compared to the way it shows when we export it right from prota structure? You can see. Then right from here, you are done with your with exporting. Okay, all you just need to do now is to start your detailing right from here. Okay, this is all your details. This is your beam details. This is where I'm going to stop for now. Thank you very much. See you in my next video.